For a long time, we who practiced the tradition of stepping didn't really consider it a dance form. We thought, in fact, we would almost resent the fact that someone would try to call what I was doing dance, because the purpose of stepping was very specific. It was almost like a ritual, folkloric tradition. The purpose was to express love and pride in my fraternity, or for a woman, her sorority, not to entertain, and definitely not for profit or something like that. But as Step Afrika has been doing this work for now over 24 years, next year we celebrate our 25th anniversary, you know, we've tried to bring stepping into the world of dance. And it is a high energy, full body, percussive dance form that has really interesting origins in African American culture. But what I really like about stepping is that it requires participation from the audience. When I looked at the paintings of Jacob Lawrence, it looked an awful lot like the photographs of people coming to Ellis Island from Europe in the 1900s. It looked an awful lot like our southern neighbors moving across the border, making that journey from El Salvador, Honduras, or Mexico, and definitely with what's happening in Syria, that massive migration that happened out of Syria. You know, these are movements that are very current, but really no American is unconnected to the issue of migration, it seems. And we want people, when they see the production, to reflect on who is a migrant. And when you see others who may be in transition, in motion, in movement, you know, we shouldn't judge so quickly.
The aim was not so much to tell my own version of the migration story, but to try to connect as much as I could to the way in which Jacob Lawrence told that story. And I feel that we were successful in that, that we were able to capture his work, we were able to capture the mood of his work, you know, the color palette and the way that he characterized people at that time. And so I think we were able to do through movement what he did through painting.
I kind of think about my own life and my own journey, because I think everybody has a migration, whether you move from an actual city to another city or from another country to another country. Life is a migration. So just the trials and tribulations that I've gone through. For instance, being the only African-American theater person at my college, I was the only African-American and the only African-American female. So that was a journey in of itself. And so I often think about, like I said, what I've been going through and how I can bring that to the stage.